A newly surfaced leak strongly indicates that DJI is doubling down on the proven Cinewoop FPV drone formula rather than walking away from it. And while the DJI Avata the 3rd of May initially resemble its predecessor at first glance, a closer inspection of the rumored design changes suggests a much more deliberate evolution aimed squarely at cinematic creators, professional FPV pilots, and content producers who demand higher image quality without sacrificing safety or reliability. Because according to multiple sources, the front camera housing appears noticeably larger, pointing toward a significantly upgraded imaging system with a bigger sensor and expanded optics, while the battery is said to have been repositioned toward the rear of the frame, freeing up space at the nose for that enlarged camera module and eliminating the need for the distinctive orange bumper treatment used previously, which in turn suggests DJI is refining crash protection through structural reinforcement rather than visual add-ons. Another design rumor gaining traction is the move to 4-blade propellers instead of the more common tri-blade or 5-blade setups typically seen on Cinewoop drones, a change that could deliver increased static thrust, sharper throttle response, and more precise low-altitude control when flying tight indoor environments, urban spaces, or close proximity tracking shots. Though this comes with trade-offs such as increased noise output and higher current draw, meaning DJI will almost certainly compensate with optimized motor KV ratings, refined ESC tuning, and heavily adjusted PID algorithms to maintain the smooth, confidence-inspiring hover stability that has defined the Avata lineup, especially for pilots transitioning from GPS drones into FPV. Early weight figures floating around place the Avata 3 somewhere between roughly 145 and 162 grams with prop guards, though that estimate seems highly optimistic for a feature-dense ducted FPV platform carrying a gimbal-mounted camera, advanced transmission hardware, and a larger battery, making it more likely that those numbers represent a sub-assembly or internal target rather than a real-world ready-to-fly configuration. Yet even if the final takeoff weight ends up higher, the broader trajectory is obvious, with DJI pushing toward improved agility, better power-to-weight balance, and stronger crash resilience through tougher ducts, a more rigid shell, and a redesigned top plate intended to shield the gimbal during forward tumbles. And if the battery truly shifts rearward, DJI will almost certainly rebalance the center of gravity via firmware tuning so pitch response remains neutral, predictable, and beginner-friendly. The most significant rumored upgrade, and arguably the headline feature driving excitement, is the move to a full 1-inch CMOS sensor, replacing the smaller sensor used in the previous generation, which would represent a massive leap forward for low-light FPV performance, dynamic range, highlight roll-off, and overall color depth, enabling cleaner shadows at dusk, smoother gradients in challenging lighting, and far greater flexibility for professional color grading workflows, especially when paired with a faster, wider lens designed to capture more light and produce a distinctly cinematic field of view. Though such an upgrade introduces challenges like higher thermal output, increased data throughput, potential rolling shutter artifacts, and a physically larger lens assembly, all of which align perfectly with the leaked images showing a bulkier front camera structure. If DJI further refines its color science and automatic exposure logic, pilots can expect more natural skin tones indoors, improved white balance consistency, and smoother exposure transitions when flying rapidly between bright exteriors and dim interiors, which is crucial for real estate videography, tourism reels, and dynamic social media content. Another major rumor generating buzz is 4K video recording at 120 frames per second, a meaningful jump beyond standard 4K 60 and a feature that would allow FPV filmmakers to retain full resolution while dramatically slowing motion to emphasize speed, depth, and movement through architectural spaces, alleyways, landscapes, or action sports scenarios, though codec efficiency, bitrate, and color depth will be just as important as headline specs, with strong expectations for 10-bit recording support, ideally using profiles like D-Log-M or an HDR mode for creators who want fast turnaround as well as deep grading potential. And if DJI can deliver clean 10-bit 4.2.0 or better at 4K 1.2.0 with minimal compression artifacts, editors will gain substantial flexibility without banding or macro blocking, though thermal management remains the invisible bottleneck. As sustained high frame rate recording inside a compact ducted frame places extreme stress on both the processor and battery, meaning clip length limits at top modes are likely, especially in hot conditions, similar to how many hybrid mirrorless cameras operate. Stabilization is expected to see further refinement as well, with updated versions of Rocksteady and Horizon Steady rumored to return, delivering improved micro-jitter suppression, cleaner edges during aggressive low passes, and smoother horizon control for pilots flying in stabilized or hybrid modes, and when combined with improved gyro accuracy, smarter filtering, and better frame cadence at high shutter speeds, slow-motion footage should appear less brittle and more filmic straight out of camera, reducing reliance on heavy post-processing. Projected flight time is said to land in the 23 to 25-minute range, broadly matching the previous model, but potentially offering more consistent performance under aggressive throttle thanks to drivetrain efficiency gains, which is particularly important for Cinewoop drones that traditionally punish batteries, and if 4 blade props are indeed implemented, DJI will likely counterbalance their higher load with smarter power curves and reduced voltage sag so top-end performance doesn't fade halfway through a flight, while the rear-mounted battery could also simplify swaps and reduce the risk of accidental gimbal contact during fast-paced on-set changes. On the transmission front, rumors suggest GE's O4 system could be on board, offering improved latency, stronger penetration, and headline line of sight ranges up to 13 kilometers under FCC conditions, though real-world performance will still depend on legal limits and environmental interference. But any gains in link stability will be welcomed by pilots flying in dense urban environments or light foliage, with expected compatibility focusing on DJI's latest goggles and motion controllers, while backward support may depend on firmware decisions, and in practice cleaner compression, smarter channel hopping, and improved antennas will matter far more than raw range figures. Software features may also expand, with talk of enhanced subject tracking, faster wireless file transfers, and deeper AI-assisted editing tools built into the mobile app, which could allow semi-guided FPV shots where the drone maintains subject framing while the pilot focuses on speed and line choice. While faster offloads save valuable time on fast-moving productions, and expanded mobile editing tools could make the Avata ecosystem more appealing to creators delivering directly to social platforms without desktop workflows. With launch rumors pointing toward late summer or early fall, the timing aligns with DJI's historical release patterns, though supply chain factors could always shift timelines, and strategically the mission appears clear, cementing dominance in the accessible cinematic FPV space while raising the performance ceiling high enough to attract professionals who demand cleaner images, stronger slow motion, and reliable connectivity, prioritizing image quality and flight confidence first while layering in intelligent features without overwhelming pilots with menus. And if DJI strikes that balance, the Avata 3 could transition from being viewed as a hobbyist gateway drone to a legitimate professional tool for commercial real estate, tourism marketing, event coverage, and high-end social media production, making it especially compelling for creators who regularly shoot in low light, rely on dramatic slow motion, or push footage heavily in post, while those satisfied with daylight shooting and 4K 6.0 workflows may still find earlier models capable. But for newcomers and long-term buyers, the Avata 3 appears positioned as the safer future-proof option that preserves the protective Cinewoop design while delivering meaningful headroom for creative growth.